My first encounter with God. This is the story of my very first encounter with God. I was 27 years old, unemployed, and living with my mom while I searched for work. For the first time in my life, I couldn't find a cattle ranch that was hiring. Things felt uncertain, and I had no idea that God was about to reveal himself to me in a way I could never forget. My sister had recently started a new job and needed someone to watch my 3-year-old niece. After babysitting one Friday, she gave me $20. At the time, I was out of Kodiak snuff and nearly out of gas, so that money felt important. I asked my mom if I could borrow her van to run to the store. She replied, "If you go to church with me on Sunday, I'll buy you lunch, and then you can get your snuff." Back then, I was allergic to church, but I figured 1 hour wouldn't hurt, so I agreed. When we arrived, the offering plates were sitting near the back entrance. As I walked by, I suddenly heard a voice say, "Put the $20 in the plate." Immediately, another flood of thoughts hit me. That's a stupid idea. You need that money. How are you going to buy your snuff? So I ignored it and sat down. Near the end of the service, I got up to use the restroom so I wouldn't have to talk to anyone afterward. As I walked past the offering plate again, I heard the same voice. "Put the $20 in the plate." Then something happened that I still can't explain. It felt like someone shoved me so hard that I nearly fell over. I spun around ready to confront whoever pushed me, but nobody was there. It shook me so badly that I put the $20 in the offering plate. The entire drive home I was angry with myself for doing it, but later that day I heard that voice again. It asked me 3 simple questions. Do you have a roof over your head? Are you being fed? Do you have clean clothes to wear? I answered yes to all 3. The moment I did, a peace came over me unlike anything I had ever experienced. I can't fully explain it, I just knew that everything was going to be okay. The next morning there was a knock at the door. I opened it and found my sister standing there. Since she didn't need a babysitter that day, I assumed she was there to see Mom. She said, "No, I'm not here for Mom." Confused, I asked why she had come. She looked at me and said, "While I was getting ready for work this morning, God told me to come over here and give you $20. At that moment, I knew, not because someone preached a sermon, not because I was looking for God, but because God found me. That was the first time in my life that I truly knew God was real. I didn't immediately surrender my life to Jesus. There were several other supernatural experiences that followed, things I still cannot explain, and I plan to share those testimonies as well. If this testimony encouraged you, I hope it planted a seed of faith in your heart. Thank you for taking the time to listen, and thank you for your support.